Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 85 of Direwolf20's Let's Play series. Wow, I have a lot of villagers. Yes, so we can see the villager breeding thing happened over here. How'd you guys... Okay, I guess those guys definitely had a long reach, the breeding mechanic over here. So you can see I've already turned off my breeder. So I've got this nice little control mechanism, villager sorter, villager breeder. Awesome. I don't want... So yeah, we definitely got a bunch of, villagers just hanging out here. So let's do this. What do you say? I'm going to put this dude here and this dude here. Alright, so that's not working as well as I would have wanted. So let's do this. Mental note, never... How'd you get out? Why are you breeding so much? Stop breeding! What are you doing? You, get over here. Yeah, I need to make sure he doesn't get out. I'll figure that out in a bit. But for now, let's get these guys out of here. There we go. Cool. Wow, we have a mess to clean up, don't we? Yes, we absolutely do. Alright, let's start the sorting process. I'm going to activate you. And we should start seeing some sorting occur. There we go. I'm thinking I need a few more minecarts. Definitely. Alright, so let me clean up this mess that I've got here. Just a few more minecarts. Remember, these guys were not doing their thing, constantly. I figured I had enough, but I'm thinking I don't now. 3. Yeah, it should be enough. Let's turn this thing off, actually, for a minute. We'll let everything make its way back into the sorting room. Okay. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Right? We have a couple more of these coming. Alright, that should be good. Now go. So at least we have 9. So I'm going to let this sorting machine do its thing, and we should wind up with quite a few Mystcraft villagers, and hopefully I'll be able to manage to get myself a bunch of cool pages. We're going to see. I already have, as you can see, a bunch of emeralds on me, ready to go. You, get over there. As should you. Hey, little one. He just likes to hide, doesn't he? Come on, get over there. There you go. Excellent. Is that everybody? Alright, I got them all wrangled up. You're the guy who was breeding. You can get over there too. And look at this, it's actually working really well. All my Mystcraft villagers are landing where they belong. It's running endlessly just because I have enough backlog of minecarts. That is cool. That is so awesome. Alright, like I said, gonna let this run for a few minutes. We definitely have a lot of villagers here. I kind of only left this running for like an hour or two. And then I came back on the server. I was like, I want to see how it's doing. I was like, whoa, there's a lot. Like, how many? Can we see how many entities we have here? Yeah, definitely have a lot of entities on the screen at the moment. So, gotta get these guys all sorted out. But hopefully I'll come up with a good bunch of Mystcraft villagers. Alright guys, I'll be back in a few minutes and hopefully we'll manage to get ourselves a couple cool Mystcraft pages. And then we'll get started working on maybe a couple of little tweaks to the system, but honestly I think at this point it's pretty close to awesome. Meanwhile, in my other village, there's a lot of villagers here. Oh my goodness. And I still haven't even gotten through half the sorting that needs to happen back in the overworld. Oh my goodness. How's my TPS doing with this whole mess? This is World 10, I believe. A little bit of a high tick time, but oh well. I'll manage. No big deal. There are no chunk loaders in this world, so the good news is that the tick rate, doesn't really get affected unless I actually go to that world. See, new exploring age is going to go away in a moment here. Let's see. Eventually. You know what? It keeps loading every time a guy gets dropped in the portal. Because when that portal happens, it loads the world, writes the data to it, and then closes the world. So once the sorting is done here, and it looks like we're getting pretty close to complete, I do want to leave a couple villagers there so that I can reactivate my sorting system. And I do need to make sure that this guy can't escape. And I think there's something that Doc M did in his video that I'll have to just review. I'm sure it's just like, I think it's a half slab he puts there or something, or he surrounds it in like half slabs and pieces so that that villager cannot escape the minecart right here. So I'll definitely get that implemented, and that will help to make sure that that villager doesn't go away. So again, a couple tweaks I would like to make here, but wow, how many Mystcraft villagers do I have? Like 20? That's awesome. Okay, yeah, we're definitely done sorting here. Come on now. Alright, yeah, that's everybody. Nice. So what I'll probably wind up doing is once I've got a couple Mystcraft villagers done here, I'll just pop them over here instead of getting rid of them completely so that they can start breeding again. Excellent. The thing that I've been doing here is just grabbing one of these guys, moving him over here, and then using my emeralds to work through all his pages. So here's iron ore, for example, right? I definitely want that. I don't think I have the iron ore symbol. And then I give him a second. We should see some sparklies, and he refreshes. And Desert Hills biome. Cool. And then once he gets to the point where he has a second trade available to me, I will, go ahead and stop. So bright. Oh, I don't know if I have the bright page. I think these are two, lots of good new pages that I don't have. Rising, that's a nice one. I don't know if I have that either, but I buy them whether or not I have them. It doesn't really matter, right? Like if I already have them, then I need to get him to reset his stock anyway. So there we go. What I get this time? Eternal Weather. That sounds cool. So many Mystcraft pages. All right, so I'll be doing this. If I get a void page, I will definitely be back to show you guys that I got one, because like I said, that's what I'm looking to do. Coal ore. That's neat too. Some of these pages are quite expensive, which is, as you can see, part of the reason that I went with the whole emerald system. I knew I was going to have to do this eventually to get the pages that I want, so I wanted to make sure I had enough emeralds. Finally, I got the void page symbol. Check it out. Nice. Woot. Dude, I literally spent over 1,000 emeralds at this point, but I finally got it. Nice. He's out of void pages now, and he'll refresh his stock, but that's okay. I'm not worried. This dude, he's just chilling. He had white. Don't even know if I have white. I might have white, but just in case. I'm pretty sure I have white, like 99% sure. Oh, now he's got the charged page. I'm pretty sure I have that one already, too. Let's go put the void age symbol in our book. Oh, man. I can't believe I finally got it. Modifiers, white. Yeah, I've got white. All right, so we'll get rid of you. Void page. Nice. That's going to be a world modifier, okay? Void, right there. Excellent. I love the void age symbol. It's like my favorite symbol. You can see how many pages I've gone through. I've already emptied this chest several times. Eternal Weather I've already got. Nether Fortress I'm pretty sure I've already got. Alright, so let me sort out this inventory. Yeah, there was Nether Fortress. And I'll be back in a few minutes. I don't care about that. Eternal Snow, already have. No seas, tiny biomes, and shrubland. Okay, cool. Please empty this chest of junk pages. Thank you very much. And world mods, void. Excellent. Alright guys, now that I've got the void age page that I was looking for, we've got all our villagers back where they belong. Of course, they're all Mystcraft villagers because I clipped the the sorting machine too late, and everybody got shifted over to the Mystcraft world. That's not a big deal though. I can just leave that as is. Now I do want to fix over here the problem with the villager escaping. I believe I could do something along these lines. Looked like to me that the way my buddy Doc M had this set up, it was something along these lines. Let's see. I'm thinking here, here, and here. All right, yeah, I think this will protect us. Make sure the villager can't get out. I think. I mean, that's kind of, I'm just looking at his video, and that's what it looks like. Yeah, Doc M's video definitely helped me with this build. He's a cool guy. Plus, he's really funny. All right, let's grab one of these guys. I'm going to grab the gravity gun. Bring him out over here. Come on, get in there. There you go. You hang out there for a second. I'm going to flip on the villager breeder. And that should send you... There you go. Okay, cool. Maybe I should add this guy. Yeah, I don't know. Turn it off. Let's just make sure he comes back down. Perfect. So, back up. Nice. So yeah, we're in good shape here. Looks like, hopefully, this will keep him from getting out. But we'll see. For now, we're going to turn it off. We already got some hearts going on as soon as we put him up there. I did also discover, by the way, that there's a little bit of a delay between moving this guy away. So you might see a few hearts after you've moved him away, but that only lasts for about a minute or so. And then the villagers will realize that he's no longer up there, and eventually they will stop with the whole hearts animation thing. Cool. All right, I think we're in pretty good shape here. Is there anything else I want to do with this build? No, I think this is a very solid build and easily adjustable. If I ever decide that I really want to get myself some forestry villagers, you know, I could just switch it up. If I need more Thaumcraft villagers, easily enough, you know, so I could just set it up here that, like, you know, equal forestry, right? Let's do that. And then now we'll be dealing with forestry villagers. So all I have to do is flip on the villager sorter, and all my Mystcraft villagers will start going to the other age, see? And only forestry villagers will stay. And I am purposely running this right now because, you know, I want to clear out. There's just a few too many villagers hanging out right there. I want to just, you know, relieve a little bit of the stress on my overworld here. So we'll just get rid of some of these villagers. That should be enough. There we go. We've got a few there so that we can start breeding again if we ever need to. And that, guys, I think wraps up the villager, breeder, and sorting system. Hooray! Now, let's go have fun with Void Ages. Alright, in my Mystcraft room, ready to start working with a notebook. So I have my notebook here. It's nice and empty. There's nothing in it. Let's create a Void Age. Do I have any more paper in here? Yes, I do. I have plenty of paper. Good. You can go in there, please. So how do we make a Void Age? It's really pretty simple. I'm going to go over it right now with you guys. Alright, so you guys are familiar with a lot of the pages. In World Mods, where I have my standard terrain, which is right here, this is the page that we want to substitute the Void Age page for. Now, there's a couple other pages you can choose here. You can choose Flat, which would give you a completely flat age. You can choose End World, which basically creates a floating island like the end. Or you could choose Cave World, which is a completely, you know, it's kind of uses Nether generation. But you can use standard, you know, terrain and standard, well, not standard terrain, but you could use like standard biomes is the word I'm looking for. So it generates like the Nether, where it's a giant internal cave, but you could use your regular biomes. But I'm going with Void. So you still need to pick a biome. So what biome would we like this thing to be? Well, that's a good question. I want to build a mob spawner and auto killing system. I've built a couple of these in the past, and I always try and do them a little different and have a little fun with it. So I'm definitely going to be coming up with some neat new ways to take out the enemies that we're going to be fighting. So with that said, I don't want to choose mushroom biome, obviously, because mushroom biome cannot spawn monsters. However, if you were going for an age where you don't want to have any monsters spawning, mushroom biome is a perfect choice because you're going to have a void age, which is completely devoid of any blocks whatsoever. It basically has no terrain generation at all. Oh, I need more ink. Better go get some more of that. But anyway, that said, you definitely want to make sure that you choose the right biome. So, it doesn't really matter what biome I choose here. I could choose like desert if I was worried about it raining, but since I have the no weather symbol, I don't have to worry about that either. So let's get ourselves some more ink vials. There it is. I just need 2 ink sacs and water. So let me just get ink. I only got 1 of you? Give me a break. Killing me. Alright, let me get more ink sacs and fill this vials up with ink because we're going to need more ink than we have. Where is some water? I'll be back in a moment, guys. Alright, so like I said, not a big deal which one I go with. So let's go with a plains biome. Also, by the way, you could choose hell biome. That has like nether type biome effect, so you'd have a nether enemy spawning there. But I'm going with plains. So we're going to do plains biome, and then we want single biome. So it doesn't really matter. There we go. Excellent. All right, blocks. I don't need to worry about any of that stuff. Celestial. We definitely want this. I'm going to go with, let's see. How do I want to do it? If you choose dark sun, you would have no sun at all, and that would probably be pretty cool looking. But I'm not going to do that. I am going to choose, however, let's see. What do we got here? No weather. That's going to be pretty awesome for me. Normal moon, normal stars. I'm going to do a normal sun, but what I want to choose the modifiers first. So what we're going to do is a noon. There it is. 0 length, normal sun. Okay, what that's going to give us is a sun that's stuck in the noon position. It's 0 length, meaning it doesn't move, and that looks pretty cool. All right, what else do we want in here? Normal moon, normal stars, but I'd like something, well, it doesn't really matter because it's always going to be noon. Okay, so normal stars, normal moon, and then I would like a particular sky color. So let's do modifiers. What do we got in here? Black, celestial, sky color. Always like black sky colors for my void ages just because I think it looks cool. And let's throw a boundless sky in here because I'm pretty sure what boundless sky does makes it so that there's no horizon between, like, you know, up and down. So yeah, that's what we'll do here, boundless sky. And then, of course, here we want to choose our void symbol because we want to make sure it's a void age. And we don't really need any of these other things. Yeah, I can't think of anything else I would want here. So let me just double check my page information. Yeah, I think we're in good shape. Maybe I want it to be a bright age. No, I don't think that. I want that. I want it to be just a normal lighting. So let's do that. Let's make sure we have standard lighting in here. That's what I want. Yes, definitely standard lighting. All right, I think we're in pretty good shape. Let me just flip through my pages here just to confirm that everything's in the right position. So I've got standard lighting, I've got a void age, and I've got boundless sky. For sky color, we've got black. For our stars are normal, normal moon. And then we've got a 0 length noon, 0 length normal sun, and then no weather single biome plains biome. I think that works. So let's go ahead and plop it right in there. Cool. We're going to name this mob spawners. Hopefully I didn't mess up this age. So if I did, I'll have to recreate it, which I'll probably just do off camera, and I'll let you guys know about it in the end. But that's the general gist of the age I want to get. So I've got crystals age here. We're going to pull that out. I've got enough Mystcraft crystals for now. We're going to plop our crystals age right in this chest, and then our descriptive book goes here. Always double check. Have an overworld linking book on me? I do. Good. I might as well also bring a book stand with me. So let's do that. Cool. Excellent. While I'm at it, I'll just get rid of some of the junk in my inventory. Boom, boom. That'll do. All right, overworld linking book. Everything's here and ready to go. All right, let's make this happen. Mob spawners, cross your fingers, guys. Oh, pretty cool. See, boundless sky just isn't working for me. I never get that to work. I need to figure out why. Because you see all this like fog right here? This is what boundless sky, as far as I understand, should get rid of. Darn. Alright. I will be back in a minute after I recreate a new age and try and get this to look cool. Alright guys, going to try this again. Here's a little tip. If you make an age and you want to make a little tweak to it, you can put the descriptive book, the one I just made, in your table here, and all the pages that are part of that descriptive book are there. So you can go ahead and copy it real easy by just throwing a notebook over here and just going straight across the line. See that? No problem. Now I do have an idea here. I actually just poked one of my buddies in the Mystcraft IRC channel and said, what am I doing wrong? Because I can never get boundless sky to work. He said, here's a good tip to make sure that this works correctly. Let's get our modifiers out. We're going to do a black, and it's probably in here, fog color. Okay, so we're just going to add that to the existing terrain gen that I did. So go ahead and put this in here. We'll call this mob spawners again. And there we go. So we'll put our notebook away. We've got our mob spawners book, the new one. And we're going to try generating this. Don't forget your book. Linking book to the overworld. And we might as well, just while we're here, make a new one of these. Cool. So let's see how we do. Mob spawners, go. Oh, now that's cool. Look at that. That's pure black everywhere. That's what I was going for. All right, so black fog color was the key to making this reality. Wow, that is awesome looking. Ha, very cool. And it even generated marble for the platform. That's not something I've seen it do before. But no complaints. All right, linking book to the overworld, good to go. All right, now to start building out in my void age where I'm going to have a whole bunch of mob spawners. All right, so I want to do a lot of cobblestone building here. So went ahead and made myself an ME symbol just so I could get myself the following. Let's see, ME blank pattern here, good to go. Plop that in there. And we're just going to say cobblestone makes stone, encode, good to go. And we'll put this over here on top of our induction furnace. Cool, along with the glass and that. So now I can request a bunch of stone get created. So, you know, somewhere on the order of a ton. Let's say, I don't know, let's do like 1,024. That sounds like a nice round number. Begin. So we've got a lot of crafting that's going to happen here, but don't worry, This will happen while I'm over there taking care of some things. Now I'm bringing a turtle with me. Turtles are a very, very useful tool in any Void Age. You should also make sure you have some form of flight. That's about the most important thing you can do, is have some form of flight. But turtles are also totally going to help you out. Wow, it is so black here. It's awesome. All right, so here's where we're at. You ready? I'm going to put this turtle down here just to demonstrate to you guys how useful this can be. All right, I'm going to write a quick, simple, super basic program called place away. All right, let's write this up. All right, real quick program written. Going to give this guy some coal so that he can run. So we'll just do refuel all. Cool. All right. Let's also show you the code. Real simple. I didn't want to do that. There we go. We'll also do a turtle.select1 just in case. So it's going to accept a argument, and it's going to move forward the number of times that the argument is run, and then at the end it's going to place a block down. Extremely simple program. Okay, place away 1, should move forward 1. He moved forward 2. So we do want to actually edit and make this 1 to whatever the argument is. Okay, cool. So, place away 1, should move forward 1, and place a block down. Okay, place away 5 will move forward 5 and place a block down. Nice, right? So that's helping me a lot, because it'll help me build like a nice open area where I'm going to want to, build a big, wide, crazy thing. So since we've got this here, we might as well put this guy like so. And then I can pick my turtle up if I'm being extra careful. Perfect. Like I said, always have jetpack or some kind of flight capability whenever you're in a Void Age. Alright guys, so I'm just having my turtle place a block down about 10 blocks away from here, okay? And then I'm going to turn him around. I'll have him go forward, I don't know, 15, let's say. And that, I think, will put him right on the edge of this little block. There he goes. Alright, go back. And I'm going to tell him to place away 10 more. So that is a distance of about 25 blocks, right? So if we come over here, we're at, what are we at? X equals 24, well 25 we'll say. And this guy should be right around, yeah, 49. Perfect, okay? So 25 blocks separating them. So then what we'll want to do is have him turn left. So if this is 25 away from each other, we want another 25. So we'll place away 25. Okay, and guess what these little blocks are going to be for? Hopefully you guessed for a filler, because that's exactly what they're for. So you go over that way. Then we're going to have a nice 25 by 25 area that we can flatten and put down some terrain. So let's do that. All right, so I'm going to clear you up. Come here, you. And off to the overworld to collect my filler, redstone energy cell, and maybe even get ourselves a few smooth stone bricks ready to go. How am I going to do that? I'm thinking an ender chest might help. Alright guys, so just setting up the ender chest that I'm going to want for this. So let's grab ourselves just a few extra ender pearls. And we'll place them right here. Now, just a tip, if you use light gray wool, you're going to get ender chests with 3 light gray light top pieces there. So no need to, dye your ender chest if you want. So that's just a nice little way. See here, it's not white, it's light gray. Perfect. So that's probably what I'm going to use for my stone. So let's do this. Let's do a, we've got storage bus. No, I want export bus. That's probably what I want. So how do we make one of them? ME export bus. So we're going to need the interface. We're going to need some iron and cabling. Okay. Do we have an interface? We do not. All right. We'll have to make one. Let me get one of these made real fast, and I'll be right back. Here we go. Piston and cable. Oh, close enough. ME export bus. Perfect. Put this piston away then. Must have had some in the chest. All right. ME export bus. So we're going to just set this thing up. It doesn't really matter where, but maybe like right here in the corner. That looks like a nice spot. Could probably just do something like this, right? So is there... yeah, right here will be good. Export bus. And what do we want to export? We want to export smooth stone. So let's get some. stacks at a time, always active, move stacks of items, smooth stone, okay? And then, boom, place that there, and we should start getting stacks of smooth stone to supply it. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted to see. Now, we do have, as you can see, the 1024 that was originally requested, but you know what? I'm going to ask it to craft a little bit more of that stuff. So let's see craftable items, okay? Now we'll just do another 1024. This way we'll kind of always have smooth stone available to us whenever we want to craft or build something big like that. It'll just be a nice way for things to work. All right, so yeah, we could definitely use a bit more of the stuff. So there we go. For now, though, we've got what we need. So I've got, going to put away some of the junk that I have, don't need any more. Let's do, we've got our turtle, we've got our ender chest, we've got our landmarks, we've got our filler. Oh, you know what I needed was bricks. Take it off crafting mode. So stored and craftable. That's what we want. Bricks. There we go. Probably going to need a few more of them, so let's just get the whole bit. Cool. 8 bricks, ready to go. Alright, off we go. Back to our mob age. Mob spawners, ready to go. Alright, so here we've got this thing ready. So let's set it up right here. Still getting the hang of navigating with this flight suit. Okay, so we're right here is probably where we wanted to build our landmark. And we can tweak this a little bit as needed. But over here we'll put another one. And over here we'll place our last one. That should look good. Ta-da! Another useful item in this age would be fillers, of course. Anything that falls into the void, oh well, I'll live without. Just be careful with void ages. It can be a little hairy. Alright, so what do we want? We want a flattened terrain. So we've got glass, we've got you guys, perfect. We don't want glass in there though. We want to actually place our chest here. I don't think they can pull from adjacent inventories. If they can't, I should really bug one of the guys and say, hey, you should be able to pull from adjacent inventories. That would be cool. But instead, we're going to place down our redstone energy cell right here. Yeah, they can't. All right, go. You can see it plugging away. Doing something. Oh, what are you doing? Oh, you're filling in down there. Oh, that's not what I want you to do. Hey, you. Stop for a second. Oh, too late. Alright. I just wanted to create... Alright, I'll have to do something a little different then. I wonder if I tell it to do this, if it'll do what I want. Yeah, well, that'll work. Cool. I guess we're a little bit high, though, aren't we? Alright, yeah, let me tweak this a little bit. I'll be right back. Alright, we're going to try this again. Hopefully, this works a little bit better this time. Energy Tesseract. I want a Tesseract just with the main power. That way I don't have to worry about recharging the redstone energy cell. And you should be going. I just need to set you to go. There it goes. Nice. Now, is that enough stone? Barely. But I think we've got it covered. Excellent. Look at that. So this will probably be our mob spawner. Is this wide enough? Is it too wide? I don't know. I just kind of built a base platform to start working with. Now, it might be a little too wide. I might want to, you know, keep it like really long. Like the 25 block long seems good to me. But I might want to, you know, shave off some sides or something. But I could always leave them there and build like the internal mob spawn area inside a little bit different, but that's not going to be a problem. Now, part of my plan design here is to have the on-off switches, because I love having on-off switches on everything I do. So it'll have, like lights inside that respond to redstone signal, and some red alloy wiring running up to it, so we can turn on and off the lights on the inside of the mob spawn room to allow monsters to spawn or not spawn. Now, it will be most likely 3 blocks tall, at least, probably 4 or 5 to be realistic, and that will allow me to, get the mobs, the Endermen, to spawn, at least. Then we'll have some kind of item, collection system. I'm not exactly sure how I want to do that, but I have a couple ideas. A few things that might be fun. We're definitely going to want to collect all the items that drop from the mobs, so we're also going to want to make sure that the mobs die an interesting and fun death. So for now, let me clean up this little bit of a mess I made here, and then I'll be right back to start building what I want to make. Alright, you guys, unfortunately we have hit the wrapping up point for the episode. So, I did get a little bit done this episode that I'm pretty pleased with. I've got the basis for what's going to be my mob spawning area. I do want to make sure it's got a nice long length to it, because typically mobs don't like to spawn right next to where you're standing. But my plan here is to have an area, like I said, where I can come in, activate some control switches, turn on and off the mob spawning mechanic. Don't want it to be this wide though, so I'm probably going to clean this area up. What I was thinking was just like running by and either doing this or shooting it with a mining laser, but both of these methods are just a little bit of a nuisance. The mining laser doesn't always go straight. I might get the things messed up. So what I would like to make is something that's going to help me mine just a little bit faster. It's a very powerful little tool, something that you don't want to carry around with you in your base, especially if you have barrels nearby, because that leads to hilarity. It's the Vajra. I don't know how to pronounce that thing, but it comes with the gravity suits mod, and it's basically a tool that can break blocks extremely fast. So it's something I definitely want to grab because it'll allow me to take care of my mining in this age and just tidying things up, especially as I'm flying around. Because even though I do have the upgrade on my tool here, you'll see how nice the Vajra is. It's just awesome. It's expensive though, both in terms of the power it uses to mine, but also in terms of the crafting recipe here. You can see it's a little pricey, especially this core, which requires some iridium plates, some superconductors, a magnetron. The superconductors are expensive as well, utilizing superconductor covers, more iridium plates. So an expensive build, something that I'll probably quickly take care of with the help of my ME system here. I'll probably start working on that, and maybe even getting a gravity suit pretty soon. As much as I love the power armor torso, it's cool, but if I want to use the Vajra and the gravity suit together, maybe we'll want to do that combined. So, right now I've got my power armor torso here. I do have, a couple cool things going on with it, but we might have to tweak it and change it out, okay? So for now, we got to wrap up. So Direwolf20 signing off on this episode of the Let's Play series. Hope you enjoyed it. Definitely come back next episode because we will have a lot of cool mob spawning mechanics to happen. It's probably going to be at least a 1 or 2 episode build while I make a very fun and enjoyable method of spawning and then killing mobs. Again, the good reason that we're making this in a void age is because there won't be any other monsters here. Most of you guys might know vanilla Minecraft mechanics are that it'll only spawn so many monsters in a world and only in dark areas where they can spawn. So if I built this in the overworld, there's all kinds of caves and stuff all over the loaded chunks and all over the place. So basically we wouldn't get many monsters spawning in the overworld, but by doing it here in the void age, monsters can't spawn anywhere except in the room that I'm going to make. So it'll be really cool. All right, guys, take it easy.